Hey guys, how's it going? Um, I haven't been able to sleep. Um, I've been in and out, soaking in the tub. I'm hurting bad. Stupid kidney stones. Um, so I couldn't sleep. So I decided to work on my 372 clone. The stuff that I was going to use for my full circuit crank is not going to work for me. I could make it work by boring the cases. But I ordered some different steel, and I don't know. I got that other. I'll just pick up another clone. I don't have time. I got to get something together. Um, that's gonna be fairly zippy. Uh, and then all my cylinders over here. All of these are big bores. I've got 4 big bores. I can build a 5 cube out of them, but for Clone Wars I have to stay 50 millimeter. I have this 50 millimeter from one of my previous experiments. It was a piston swap with fingers. Um, it's got like, I don't know if you want to call it Bridgeports / fingers in the thing. I don't know where the piston's at for it. That was a real high roof build. It zung to the moon, but I didn't like it. To me, it didn't have enough torque. I never had that one dynoed. It's got a pretty big exhaust port on it too. Just the piston swap that I did in it. This didn't limit me, but this is the only acceptable China cylinder that I had. I'm pretty sure this is China cylinder. I don't know the make of it. It's got the hardest plating. It is so chippy. It's worse than a highway. It kind of reminds me of that White Pro cylinder, but that one wasn't too chippy on me. But I cut 50 out of the band, and that was just to get the plating off the band. Yeah, it sucked. It sucked bad. So I was gonna do all kinds of cool stuff to it, but as bad as the plating was, it's got just a smidge warmer numbers in it than my conventional work saw, and I mean just a smidge, just by a couple of degrees. I couldn't even tailor it the way I wanted it to because of how damn chippy it was. So, if you're wondering why things look the way they do or whatever, it is what it is. I mean, she's super chippy, but it's got an aggressive lung in it. There's my uppers. That's the nicest I could make the uppers, and I had to put a huge chamfer. If you notice, I'm a little thinner in between them ones and that one. That's due to chipping issues. I had this side all done, and then I'm doing that side, and the plating flaked, so I had to compromise. It is what it is. The exhaust port, I wasn't able to shape it the way I wanted to. I got it there and said good enough, and the chamber cut is not perfect by any means. Here's my hackwork exhaust. However, as hard as this plating is, as long as it don't come off, I suspect it to be a long-lasting cylinder. I destroyed 3 bits. I'm hacking out aluminum too, but I destroyed 3 bits to do this cylinder. Nice viewer sent us this. Here's what the piston started with. Depends on where you. I don't think this thing likes carpet. Yep, let's get this off the carpet. I checked this thing like 15 times. Alright, there we go. It's saying 79, but this was showing 80 before. And I'll show you the custom piston work I got going on here. This started out as the same piston, but I butchered it, I skeletonized it, and it is. Was 66. Now it's saying 67. I don't know. Somehow I gained a gram. It's 67 versus what was this one? 79. You got a set of light clips for it, and then I ain't figured out what wrist pan. Let's get over and take a peek. Get the dirt out of this one. This one's 18 and this one's 14. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more work to that wrist pan. I think I got a lighter one somewhere. Let's see here. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. This one's 14. What was this one? 14. Crazy. Oh, almost an eighth of an inch difference there. Yeah, I don't know. Guess I got a 14. That one's even heavier. Yeah, we'll stick with that one. Let's see. Yeah. I think here's an OEM one. 25. I recall, I think this was an OEM. No, that is a OEM for 385, I think. Too big. So it'll be one of these two pins. I lightened it. I kept taking it off here until I got my desired intake number that I was after. It did not. This thing's got a crummy chamfer. That's still the factory chamfer on the bottom, but yeah, I don't know. I tried. That sucks when you got a cylinder that don't want to put up a fight, or wants to put up a fight, I mean. But yeah. So I was gonna dig through my rings and see if I got just a plain. That's a caber. That's a caber. I was gonna look see if I had one of my low drag black rings, but I might somewhere. I'm too tired right now, But I think I'm going to call this a video. I'm not going to give the numbers out, but it's just a few degrees off from my normal builds. That black stuff you see down the transfers is my polishing compound. I'm going to have to get in there and scrub that out. But it's good enough for who it's for. So hopefully she'll be a good runner. I got the rest of my parts piled up. I've been digging and digging and digging. I have a couple missing fin OEM cylinders that are pretty smashed up that I could probably make work, but I don't know. I might have to reach out to some of the guys there that sell aftermarket cylinders and pick up something when I go to do the other one. I would have bored the cases out if I would have still had the other set of cases, but yeah, I don't know. So this is a Farmer Tech crank that's in here. I wanted to see what wanted to see how snotty I could make one with just all the aftermarket parts. So yeah, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go rest up for a little bit, and then I'm on little man duty today. So hopefully he's in a good mood. So all right, you guys have a good one.